Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole and JBL here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I like it. Keep it up.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight. Ugh. What a counter that was!
You take one look at Bret Hart.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. And there's the counter. Edge is so quick and so deadly, you can't take your eyes off of him for a second.
And that's doubly true if you're the referee. I don't think Edge has ever met a rule he wouldn't break.
No shame in that. If you don't get caught, it's not cheating. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have, and that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost. Come on. How about a little sportsmanship, for God's sake?
If you hadn't noticed, this isn't exactly Queensberry rules, but we aren't in Queensberry, wherever that is. Watch it. He reversed it. Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. Bret Hart calls himself the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
And that's a hard point to argue.
You're not kidding. He's right on at least 2 counts, and I might not be able to see the future, but I bet he's right.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake, and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning. Edge is such a jerk. I'm amazed that he still has a job on Raw after some of the stuff he's pulled.
Maybe Edge doesn't have the best attitude in the world, but he is a heck of a competitor, no doubt about it.
That may be true, but I'm not a fan of the way he's been winning his matches lately. And I don't think these fans are either.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only...
Nice one. I always thought there were too many rules in this business anyway.
Well, I personally was looking forward to a clean, competitive matchup.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have it.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. I was afraid it was only a matter of time before he did something like that.
It's like they say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going. He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
Can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction in my opinion. I think this ref needs an eye exam. How could you miss that?
I don't know, but if the referee doesn't see it, it doesn't count.
The Hart family is a legendary name in the sports entertainment business, and Bret Hart is a legend among legends.
And these fans are getting a real treat watching the Hitman in action tonight.
They're not the only ones. I could watch Bret Hart compete every night of the week. I don't think there's anything Edge wouldn't do to get what he wants, and that's what I like about it.
That's funny, because that's exactly what I can't stand about Edge. He might be a great competitor, but he's a lousy human being.
So you're telling me you'd rather watch a guy...
He's using that ring rope in ways that it was never intended to be used.
There's no such thing. Smart superstars know that the ring can be their best weapon. There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your...
Wow. I guess it's true what they say, Cole. All's fair in love and war.
And there certainly isn't a lot of love being shown in that ring tonight.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to... Now there's a guy who'll do whatever it takes to win. I like it.
It certainly does look like he's going to take every advantage he can in this matchup.
I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy.
I've got to admit it, I'm impressed by these superstars' performance here tonight.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better.